हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार। स्वागत है आपका एक और स्पेशल वीडियो में। इस वीडियो में मेरे साथ अभी जो व्यक्ति आपको दिख रहे हैं, इनका नाम है टिम और ये आए हैं फ्रांस से। ये अभी पीएचडी कर रहे हैं और इसी संदर्भ में यहाँ पर 6 महीने के लिए इंडिया आए हुए हैं और हमारे अच्छे फ्रेंड हैं। तो आज यहाँ पर हमसे मिलने के लिए आए हुए हैं हमारे घर पे। एक हमारी मीटिंग थी किसी पर्पज़ को लेकर के, तो मुझे लगा कि कुछ इंश्योरेंस और फाइनेंशियल प्लानिंग को लेकर के हम एक छोटा सा कंपैरिजन करके देखते हैं इंडिया को फ्रांस के साथ में। टीम से बातचीत करते हैं और जानने की कोशिश करते हैं कि फ्रांस में जो बच्चों का हायर एजुकेशन होती है उसके लिए बीइंग अ सिटीज़न उनकी क्या इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लानिंग होती है, कैसे होते हैं। तो टिम, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
I feel very good.
So I was talking about my friends who are almost all the friends in my channel are insurance advisors and my friends. So I was talking in India, what we do.
Yeah.
We meet people for the betterment of their children's future education plan.
Sure.
We motivate them towards their child education planning. We encourage them to save some sort of money for the future education planning for their child. For example, there is a child who turns just 1 year and I'm reaching some prospect and I'm trying to convince him so that he can buy some sort of policy from me or do some sort of investments for the future planning of his or her child.
Okay.
So that he will get inflation adjusted amount that time when the child will turn 18 or 25. For example, you are doing PhD. If in India I have my son will do a PhD after 25 years, I'll need at least 2 or 3 crore rupees.
Yeah.
Because that time, as for the inflation calculation, the price will absolutely at a very higher level. And if I'll not plan today, then I'll have to take some sort of education loan.
Of course.
So as in India, we have to plan for our future, means our child's future education. How do you take care of your education things in France? Means, do you have insurance advisors who approach you to buy insurance policies only for for your education purpose, or you have some sort of government plans which helps you to take a good education at no cost or at some subsidized rates?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So in France, the educational system is very different than in India. Higher education, you have basically 2 systems: public and private. Public systems, you can go to any university; it will be free. Or you have a small income to pay, a small price to pay, depending on your income. But so, if you don't have enough money to pay, like big private school like we can imagine in the US with big prices and so on, in France you can go at the university and it will be free. So basically, so basically you can you don't have this assurance or anything that comes to make some loan that you have to think about many years before or anything. This is different because in public university is free, but it exists some private schools. But of course, it's not perfect. There are some issues, as always.
As always, every country has some issues. You must have to.
In France, when you study business or engineering, the public university exists, but are not the best way to have a good job in a company. You can, but the higher ranked school for business and engineering, it will be very high prices in some private system. And in these 2 particular subjects, there are still more inequalities than in the others. Because if you want to study history, political science, I study political science, sociology, biology, anything, the public system is basically the best. It's like at this moment you can go to the public university and you will get good graduation, and then if you want to do a PhD, public university is the best, and then you won't have to pay high prices. But if you want to study business and engineering, then you have to pay. And so some students make student loan with fixed rate of interest, fixed rate of interest, And yeah, so
do you have any idea how much, like 8%, 10% or something?
The rates, I think it's 5 now.
5?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm not sure. I haven't done it because I'm in the public system. So it has to be checked. But I can check and I'll send you and you can add it.
So if we take 6, if you're not confident about 5%, even if we take 6, this is very, very less than India.
Okay, how much
because
is it?
in India it is, if we talk about education loan, it takes minimum 8 or 9%.
Okay.
So it is comparatively as long as we are taking home loan or something. So इनका कहना है कि वहाँ पर जो business schools में coaching लेते हैं या जैसे बड़े कोई PhD डिप्लोमा इस टाइप का कुछ करते हैं, तो उनको वहाँ पर कुछ लोन्स वगैरह लेने पड़ सकते हैं या फिर जिनकी अपनी कैपेसिटी होती है वो करते हैं. बट अगर आप पब्लिक सेक्टर के स्कूल्स कॉलेजेस का कंपेयर करेंगे इंडिया से, तो ये कह रहे हैं कि वहाँ पर जो क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन है वो कंपैरेटिवली अच्छा है. ये खुद भी अपनी PhD पब्लिक सेक्टर के ही स्कूल से कर रहे हैं, प्राइवेट सेक्टर से नहीं कर रहे हैं. और आउट ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स ही इज़ वन ऑफ देम जो सेलेक्ट हुए हैं 6 महीने की अप्रेंटिस इंडिया में करने के लिए पॉलिटिकल साइंस के ऊपर में. तो यहाँ पर ये अभी PhD कर रहे हैं और उसका एक प्रोजेक्ट पे रिसर्च करने के लिए यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं. इनको हमारे गांव भी भेजा था हमने, जहाँ पर ये काफ़ी सारे रिसर्च करके आए हैं और काफ़ी सारा अच्छा रिजल्ट इनको अपने थीसिस में मिलेगा. So thank you so much for that, Tim.
No problem.
Another last question was about health system.
Sure.
In India, let me tell you what we have.
Okay.
In India, if there is a person who wants to take him to the hospital in case of an emergency, there are 2 options. We have public sector hospitals, but the quality of treatment is not much appreciated as compared to the private hospitals. At the same time, if I'm going to take my patient, my family member to the private hospital, then either I should have a sufficient health insurance with the coverage of that particular thing what I have to do a treatment for. Otherwise, I may need to sell my kidney. I may need to sell my plot. I may need to sell my property too.
Okay.
So how about health insurance in your country?
So in France, if you talk to French people, and when we talk about this in the political debates and so on, the first thing we always say is like we are very proud of our health system.
Oh, great.
Yeah, of course, again, it's not perfect, but the simple functioning is that you can go to the hospital, to the doctor, and it will be free. Because
free,
yeah. Because
is there any consultation charges? Or?
It can be at some special doctors, but it's not mandatory. And today, most of the doctors, they don't make overcharges. They charge you only the price that you will get refunded by the state. So you go to the doctor, you pay with a special card.
In spite of the fact that you don't have any health insurance.
Exactly. So we don't have health insurance like in India or like in the USA. The USA is the most opposite system you can imagine to France.
So do you have insurance companies in France or not?
No, we have, but not for health system.
Not for health system.
Yeah.
Because health system is approximately a free.
Exactly. Yeah, approximately free. We have what we call some mutual. In mutual is like if you want some things to be more comfortable. For example, if you can pay a mutual, and when you will go to the hospital, you won't have to share your room with someone. It can provide you this, but the basic system is that you can go to hospital whenever the illness you have. It will be free.
In India, if I talk about critical illness, for example, cancer and some other critical illness diseases, which takes a lot of money to treat the patient. So we have some sort of riders.
Okay.
On top of that, insurance companies charge some extra premium beyond the limit of the insurance premium what they are already charging. So are you saying that the critical illness cover is also free of cost?
Yeah, I have done this kind of critical illness long term in my family, and we didn't have to pay anything. We didn't pay. Yeah, we didn't pay. This is free. We do not have to pay.
Okay.
But it is financed by the fact that in France, taxes on business are really higher than in many other countries.
Okay, so friends, ये कह रहे हैं कि फ्रांस में जो हेल्थ सिस्टम है उसके लिए काफ़ी प्राउड फील करते हैं अपने गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर में. इनका कहना है कि फ्रांस में जो हेल्थ सिस्टम है वो काफ़ी इम्प्रूव्ड है. द क्वालिटी ऑफ हेल्थ सेक्टर काफ़ी अच्छा है. हालांकि ये कह रहे हैं एट द सेम टाइम कुछ उसमें खामियां भी हैं जिनको ये क्रिटिसाइज़ भी करते हैं बीइंग अ सिटीज़न. बट एट द सेम टाइम ही इज़ सेइंग कि वहाँ पर हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस का कोई कंसल्टेशन चार्जेस नहीं होता है डॉक्टर्स का, वहाँ कोई हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस जो है ये परचेज नहीं करते हैं। तो सो टीम, आर यू रियली श्योर दैट दे डोंट हैव एनी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस कंपनीज? They must have, but
yeah, I'm gonna check. But insurance health company, I at least I don't have, and I went to the doctor many times,
Okay.
and I didn't have to pay anything.
ये कह रहे कि मैं बहुत बार डॉक्टर के पास गया हूँ, बट कभी भी मुझे कोई हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस के बारे में सवाल नहीं पूछा गया, कभी भी कोई कंसल्टेशन चार्जेस नहीं लिया गया। और जो आपने ट्रीटमेंट कराया, हिंदी भी ये सीख चुके हैं, 6 महीने के लिए यहाँ पे आए हैं, तो जो
We have this system. It's not health insurance. It's called mutual. It's in support of what the government gives. This is what
ओके, सो अगर इनका थोड़ा पैसा लगता भी है कहीं पे, तो इनके पास एक कार्ड होता है जिसकी मदद से ये अपना जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है उससे वो पैसा रियम्बर्स करके ले सकती हैं। यू जस्ट नीड टू सबमिट देयर बिल्स एंड ऑल, राइट?
Yeah, exactly.
ओके, सो दैट वाज ऑल फ्रेंड्स। तो देखिए हर कंट्री का जो कंप्लाइंसेस होते हैं वो अलग हैं।
It's because we have insurances for our flats.
Okay.
And for our cars.
Okay, it
this
means
is mandatory.
Okay.
You have to pay this.
Oh,
You have to buy an insurance for your flat and for your car. This is mandatory.
इनसे बातचीत करने के बाद मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो फ्रांस का जो सिस्टम है वो इंडिया से काफ़ी ज़्यादा अलग है। अगर मैं हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस की बात करूँ तो भी काफ़ी अलग है, और अगर एजुकेशन सेक्टर की बात करूँ, एजुकेशन के एक्सपेंसेस के हिसाब से प्लानिंग जो हम करते हैं इंडिया में, उसके हिसाब से भी काफ़ी अलग है। तो फ्रेंड्स, ऐसे ही इन्फॉर्मेटिव वीडियोस मैं आपके लिए और लेके आता रहूँगा। सो टीम, थैंक यू सो वेरी मच फॉर allowing your time to us, and we'll meet again.
Yeah,
Thank you so
sure.
much.
It's okay.
Thank you, friends.